Hello and welcome to Long Weekend Adventures. She's Lisa, I'm Don, and today we're going to talk about Devil's Backbone Open Space. Devil's Backbone Open Space is just under 2,200 acres in size, and overall there's about 12 miles of trails, and it connects to maybe a couple other open spaces.
Horsetooth open space and trying to think here. Horsetooth Mountain open space and Rimrock open space.
So we like it because it's nice and close to us, and Larimer County has done a lot. They actually on their website, the Devil's Backbone Open Space is so busy, there's a webcam of the parking lot that you can go check that updates every 5 minutes, so you can see how many people are there. And their rules are if the parking lot is full, you can't go. You have to go to another open space.
Mm-hmm. That means that they're at their capacity if the parking lot's full.
Yeah, so we recommend going there
early.
Very early, and this is our first hike of the year. It was the first hike for the boys, who you'll get to see a little bit, Baxter and Harvey.
Yep.
And so we did the shorter, it's not really a loop, it's up and back, and it was what, the nature loop?
Yeah, which is about 4.3 miles, so you got about 2 miles in and then 2 miles back.
So you go up to the what they call the keyhole, which is a nice little hole in the rock. And then
well, it goes beyond that. It goes a little bit further.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
So I guess we did a little bit less.
Yeah.
We went to the keyhole and then we went back, and it was nice for the first hike. And with
we
the
did
boys
probably about 3 miles of it.
For sure. So, and then I had an encounter with a park ranger. Not really an encounter. I approached him to ask him a question about drones, and part of flying drones is it stinks trying to find areas where you can fly it. It seems like more and more there's restricting drones, and that's part of drones. And I get it. You don't want to be at the park and see 100 drones flying around all over the place. It'd be obnoxious. But at the same time, being a drone enthusiast, I'd like to get a nice shot for this video of just kind of overflying the park real quick to add to our videos. And unfortunately, in all the Larimer County open spaces, if you get into their website, and it's not, you have to dig deep into their regulations to find where it says that they're prohibited. So I went in knowing that I wasn't going to be able to use my drone, but I also, when I saw the ranger, I wanted to ask him what he said. And I can't believe what he said. I was just expecting for him to say no, but I'll show you the rest right now of what he said to me when I asked him about it.
Hey, I was wondering, what's your guys' policy on drones?
Not allowed at all.
Not allowed?
Not allowed on any of the Larimer County Parks properties.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Yep.
Just thought
Thanks
I'd
for
check.
asking.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of the federal lands and county lands are just prohibitive now.
Okay.
Just too many issues that come up. Too many people are commercializing and profiting from that kind of a free access.
For sure.
So, yep.
Cool. Well, I just wanted to ask.
Okay, thanks for checking.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So what really irked me was when he said people profiting off of making videos and profiting off of it, which I don't, I thought with it being open space, it's the people's land. I mean, tax money and everything else goes to that. So I don't really understand what is, where he went down that route. But at the same time, like I said, I get you don't want a million drones flying around all at once, but it would be nice, if they would, allow like a daily permit for a couple, or you can apply for a permit and you get 30 minutes or something like that, because I don't need a ton of time, but it is what it is, and hopefully maybe things will change down in the future. But other than that, it was a great, nice little hike, and the boys did pretty well.
Yeah, Devil's Backbone is a nice area. It's about 40 minutes from us, I want to say. Headed up Highway 34 on your way to Estes Park. And I think their parking lot holds maybe, 100 cars? Something like that. It's not maybe not even that. It's not a huge parking lot. But like Donnie said just a little bit ago, if the parking lot is full, it means that the park is at its capacity. It is great not only for hikes, but they also have designated mountain biking trails. And I think the mountain biking portion consists of about 8 miles of trails that'll connect you to a couple other open spaces as well. So there really is something for everybody. For, the people who are just beginning to start out hiking, it is a very easy hike. There's nothing difficult about it at all. Besides the keyhole, they have that one overlook that's about halfway through where you can go. They do have a kind of a smaller neighborhood down in the valley, that you do see looking through the overlook and stuff, but they have some nice views of the mountains. And the Devil's Backbone itself is actually kind of a really cool geological site if anybody's into rocks and things like that. So, it's neat, and it's got a little bit of something for everybody. Dogs are welcome. It is a very heavily trafficked area though, so if you're gonna go, I recommend going early for sure.
For sure. And they do, they have horseback riding trails at this one too.
Yep, they do.
And there's a couple other of the open spaces, part of the Larimer County open space, that allows dogs, but a lot of them do not allow dogs. So, we're kind of partial to the dogs because we have dogs. But we want to, there's a couple other that maybe we'll do a quick hike. We try to take the boys on everything, so.
Yeah, you always want to check. There's tons of resources out there. You can always download the app All Trails, or you can simply just Google it. A lot of the parks and stuff in Colorado are really great about keeping their websites current, up to date, what's going on, if there's any construction or road closures, things like that. If they allow dogs, if they don't. If they do allow dogs, I would say 99.9% of the parks, our dogs need to be on a leash. I don't think we've ever been to a park.
Oh, every park that I've seen,
Yeah.
dogs have to be on a leash. There's
So-
none where they can roam free unless it's they have a dog park area.
I
But
think there's a couple, but not one that we would ever go to.
right, and the Larimer County Open Space, they do a lot of things. They have a lot of programs. Last year we went and saw the Rings of Saturn program.
Yeah, they had a space thing going on. That was pretty cool.
Where they had a bunch of telescopes set up. I saw on their website that they have a nature hike with kids. It's like an hour-long program that's coming up here soon.
Yeah.
They have a couple sessions with that. And if you go on their website, I'll put it down in the description, that they have a lot, at all their open spaces, they have a lot of different random programs that are going on, and they update their site regularly. So, if you're interested and want something that's entertaining and isn't going to cost you anything.
Yeah, most of it's free, and they like to keep people educated. They even do some volunteer days if volunteer work is your thing, where they need people to go in and repair some of the trails or pick up some of the trash that people leave behind and things like that. So I think they do a good job of wanting to keep the community involved.
Right, and they're all free, and a lot of them, though, you still have to register for. You don't have to pay for anything, but you still have to go online and register for that.
Sign up with your
that
email
program.
and stuff, yeah.
But it's, it's great what Larimer County does, and,
Yep.
and so far, everything we've seen, their facilities have been very clean.
Yeah, very clean.
The trails are well
Yeah,
kept.
the restrooms are clean. They do a good job. They have rangers all over the place. I mean, that ranger was back and forth, keeping an eye on everything and everybody, trying to keep everything kind of orderly. And
And we saw a different ranger on the trail too, didn't we?
yeah, he was out scouting the trail and wanted to make sure everybody was following the rules. And so they take pride in what they do, which I think is great.
For sure.
Because that's what, we pay for is to keep our trails and our lands nice and clean so people can enjoy them. So it's nice to see people doing that.
For sure. And then you got a couple of good shots. It's kind of hard out there. It was still dry. Everything was really, really brown.
Yeah, and I mean, there's not much to see unless you get some wildflowers and stuff. Like I said, there's the keyhole, the devil's backbone. You know, you get a couple of pretty good mountain shots and things like that. But it is a lot of flat land. It is the plains, after all. And, you know, until things kind of start, you know, greening up and blooming, you know, photography-wise, your options are a little limited. I should say, I don't think we talked about the hours. It is sunset or sunrise to sunset. And the gates do not open before that, and they are pretty prompt at closing it at sundown. So just to be aware, and it's one of those parks where you can't get in there and do anything, you know, as far as nighttime photography. So
And they'll put that gate down with your cart in there.
yeah, so if you're looking for something, you know, in the open nature space or something like that, definitely go on their website like Donnie suggested. And see if they've got some events going on, because out in that area, that's pretty much what your option is for any time of, you know, astrophotography or nighttime photography.
For sure. And I saw Horsetooth Falls, where we're going to go in the future at some point. That one's open 24 hours.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So they have there's different areas where you can go. So if you want an area where you can do sunrise or sunset like photography, you can go to those parks. But at Devil's Backbone, that wouldn't really be possible unless you're on that main road there and can find it.
Yeah, you'd have to be outside the park.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, we're not sure what we're going to be doing next week.
Nope.
We don't know where we're going to be because we have
Yep, an unexpected trip coming up. So we may have some footage of it. We may not. So we're kind of in between ideas right now. So it'll be a surprise for us, and it'll be a surprise for you guys as well. So you know, thanks for tuning in, and
we'll see you next Sunday.
Yep.
We're not sure where.
We're not sure what's gonna happen.
Where, how, or what. It's
Yep.
gonna be mysterious.
yep, it'll be a surprise. So have a good week, guys.
As always, thanks for watching Long Weekend Adventures. Please like, subscribe, and comment below, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, see ya.